Welcome back. In this video, I'm going to talk a little bit about what I call my master strategy. And there are 10 keys to this master strategy that we're going to use. Now, the important idea behind this master strategy is your marketing, okay? And in a martial arts studio, and really in any business, marketing is the most leveraged factor in any business. In other words, it can give you the most amount, the greatest return on your investment at also the lowest possible cost. So this is extremely important, especially for small business owners like a martial arts studio, where we have a limited income on the amount of money that we can spend on our marketing. But by doing it correctly and leveraging it, you're going to be able to get the most amount of return. Okay. Now, the first key in this master strategy is finding what I call the most qualified students, okay? And the way we do this is we look for a hungry market. And the research behind this is I have to do my homework, okay? I have to make sure that I position my school, I position my facility that's gonna put myself and my school in front of the most qualified prospects, and also the ones that are looking for martial arts or whatever it is. If you're in jiu-jitsu or taekwondo or karate, I want to make sure that I find a hungry market, people that want my service, and that's exactly where I'm going to go. Okay. The second thing is going to be my marketing. Once I find the most qualified students, the best place to position myself, I'm going to become the most consistent and most disciplined. In other words, this is where my marketing isn't something that I just think about, right? I've got a marketing plan that I've leveraged out, that I've looked at for the next year, and I've broken down it by a quarterly basis, and then I've also broken it down on a monthly basis, and then also goes down to a weekly basis. And then finally on a daily basis. This is the idea that, there's always something going on. I'm never going to stop marketing. As a matter of fact, you're going to see me increase my marketing as I start to grow. And you're going to see it more, and you're going to see it more consistently in front of my most qualified prospects. Okay? The third key is going to be, of course, the most cost-effective strategy. In other words, I don't want to go out there and spend money on stuff that doesn't work, okay? Stuff that requires a lot of time. I can get in front of the most qualified, and I can be the most consistent, but I also want to be the most cost-effective. Now, if you were to look at my profit and loss statement, is I spend very little on my marketing now because I found the most cost-effective way of bringing in pre-qualified students into my studio. So normally, sometimes that marketing goes up, but this is one of my strategies, is I want to find out how I can get more students, but also at a lower cost. So I'm driving my marketing down, but I'm expecting higher returns and more qualified students, better qualified students with this master strategy. Okay, the fourth one is going to be, I want to make sure that I educate my qualified, my most consistent, and I want to do it by becoming the most trusted school and also the most loved. Okay, now I know you're thinking, okay, what do you mean most trusted and most loved? Well, think about how when you trust somebody and you really care about somebody, it's going to make it so much easier for you to, one, retain them as students, and also for them to become students. So this is part of my strategy, and everything that I do, I want to make sure that I build this trust and I get them to fall in love with my school, my services, so that this way I become the one and only choice for my market. Okay, the fifth key is I also want to be the safest and also be one of the most appealing to it. In other words, I want to present a product, a service that makes you want to be a part of my organization instead of me chasing you. Okay, and this is kind of flipping the script and putting out there that those things that are going to make you want to be a part of my school. Okay, the next key is going to be, I'm going to also position, my strategy is going to be to position you to be loyal to me. okay? And again, this is a retention factor, but it's also a strategy that encompasses this entire master strategy, so that way I know that if I'm keeping students longer than everybody else, it's going to be more profitable for me. Okay, the seventh one is going to be, I want to offer the most quantity and the most quality in the service that I offer as well. So what does this mean? This means that I could offer different services, different products. I'm going to offer bigger products than the average person, bigger programs than the average school, because we're going to give you guys the most amount of options available to you to better serve you, to make you trust us, to make you more loyal, and also to be the most appealing. Okay. Number 8 is, in my master strategy, I'm going to continuously try to enrich your life and help you grow. Okay, so for example, if somebody is with me in January, if they stuck with me for a whole year, they should be in a better position. They should be more confident if that's what you're selling, or have better technique, whatever it is that your clients are looking for. I know if they're with me from January to December, I have enriched their life and they've grown physically, they've grown mentally. I've continuously added value, and so that way they stick with me. Number 9 is, because you trust me and because you're loyal, you love me, I've given you, I've enriched your life, I'm also going to use that to try to sell and resell with new products, new services, okay? Because that goodwill that I've worked so hard to develop, that's quantifiable, that's worth money. So what I'm going to do is I am going to try to enrich your life by giving you more options and more products and more services, so that way I can continue to grow and add more revenue to the business, okay? And then number 10 is, I'm going to be the one, my master strategy is to be the studio that reactivates the most lost students, canceled students, or guests that didn't sign up. So just because you've left me or you didn't choose me the first time doesn't mean that I'm going to stop. For whatever reason, we appealed to you, you made the effort, so I'm going to continuously reactivate and put together campaigns to bring you back into the school. Okay, so these are 10 keys in a master strategy, and let me give you an example. These are all strategic thinking. These aren't tactical, okay? So let me give you a tactical example of number 5 of what I call the most appealing strategy. So one of the things that, if you were to come to my school, is we're going to tell you our classes are very high energy. We keep them fun and we keep them exciting, okay? Now, how do I make this appealing in addition to this? Well, when I explain this, I'm going to define the process that I use to develop high energy and fun and exciting classes. So what we do is we use a unique 7-step process to guarantee that our instructors follow, that you're going to get these high energy classes. How do we do that? We spend hours behind the scenes creating lesson plans and strategic thinking with our instructors, so that this way you decide to come with us, you're going to get the best martial arts instruction in San Antonio. Okay, so this is a good example of taking just this one idea of most appealing, and when I present it to my prospects, this is how I do it. And so give you an idea, yes, here you're going to get high energy, fun and exciting classes. The way we do that is we have a unique 7-step process that we follow to guarantee that you're going to get those classes. And how we do this is we spend hours behind the scenes putting together lesson plans. That way, what this means to you is you're getting the best martial arts instruction in San Antonio. So, hope you guys enjoyed this. We'll see you guys next time, where I'll talk about the differentiation strategy.